Good morning, everyone.
Second time recording, by the way.
Take two.
Good morning, take two.
Yeah.
Well, this is Malika,
And this is Nabil.
and welcome back to yet another episode of Marfa Presents Brick by Brick.
So, sorry, the first time that we did it, it was perfect.
You can't be complaining.
And then our cameraman messed everything up.
I mean,
So
actually,
I'm
you know
gonna
what? In the
blame him.
first thing, I was complaining about how annoying our videographer is. It
So
actually
now
became
it
true.
is.
He made us record it for the second time because of framing. But that's
Sorry,
okay.
this is our photographer.
Yeah, you know who the
Yeah.
trouble is. But anyway,
perfect.
Nabil, let's go
So,
back.
Let's go back. What were we talking about?
Yes, we were talking about how this episode we will be very, very specific about what we want to talk about. We want to give as much value as possible, talk
Correct.
about investor strategies that our investors have used to make money that are not spoken about locations that nobody talks about
Hidden gems in Dubai.
and
there's
just
a lot.
about how to truly make money via real estate, not just investing in off plan and call it a day. How do
Yeah.
people actually
People
create
think-
wealth? And that's why we started the podcast in the very first place. So
There's one thing that I saw yesterday is how so many people in Dubai that own several properties, but they've never taken one mortgage. Why? It's because they've invested cleverly in off-plan where there was, at a good price, so they're able to get a good payment plan. the
100%.
payment plan.
Even Creek Harbor,
Right.
like I have an investor who invested in 2023, not even that long ago,
Yeah.
Nabil, and he's making 9.2% ROI because he bought it for 2.2 million. It's a two bed, which is now worth more
Yeah.
than 3.9, and the rent is 220,000 dirhams. Easy, one
Yeah,
check.
that's the thing.
So when he got in at a good price, but what people fail to understand is that the rents are going up every single
Yeah.
day. Inflation is happening, so your ROI will go up if you invest early,
Exactly.
because then you're entering the market early and the rents will continue to rise.
Exactly.
And that's just one way.
And the thing is, people think now just because the prices are going up or they're higher than before, there's no chance of jumping in. Look, I'll tell you this now. It's nearly impossible to buy a house in London. Do you know how expensive houses
My friend
are?
is looking at one right now because they do have to live in London and they don't want to pay rent.
My sister is doing the same thing as well. It's
But
ridiculous.
like the ROI would be like 3% if she would have to pay her own rent. Like it's disgusting.
It's ridiculous right now in Dubai. If you want to be an investor, if you have even a bit of sum of money, a bit of capital, you can still do it.
You know, Nabil, what's fascinating, and this is mind-boggling. Pick up any city around the world and let's look at the ROI, right? It's less
Yeah.
than 4%, 3%, 2%, whatever it is. I'm talking net, right? Let's talk net Dubai. People say 9-10%, let's forget that.
8%.
Let's talk about the lowest ROI in Dubai, downtown. The price to entry is so high, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at 2.2 million now. It was 1.6 like literally 7 months ago. 2.2 for a one bedroom. The net is 4.2, 4.3%. The mortgage rate right now is below 5. It is the lowest in the recent past.
Exactly.
If the mortgage rate is below 5, if their ROI is around that 4.5 mark or 5 mark, which is very low Dubai standards,
Okay, yeah, exactly.
worst case you're breaking even after putting a down payment of 20 or 40% depending on your ownership
That's
of
the
resident
worst
card, right?
case.
Like if your
Exactly.
earning is in the UAE or not. So for you and me, it is 20% down payment. For anybody in Singapore who does not earn their income in the UAE, it is 40%.
25%.
But after 40%, you are breaking even, and that's a given because it's low for Dubai to have a 4-5% ROI, and that's
it's true.
obvious.
It's obvious, and the thing is, with this is the worst case scenario that you're
That's my
talking about.
point. It's a no-brainer.
What's the let's say you do Airbnb in downtown. What's the capacity? The
6%
occupancy?
ROI net.
The occupancy. throughout the
Occupancy is
whole
around
year.
84%,
And
85%,
that's even-
all months.
Oh, exactly
Because
what I
in
was going to
summer
say.
they
even
have
during
corporate
summer.
bookings. People
So
don't
I
even know
think,
this.
I think that's the problem. People are scared to invest in Dubai. Some, not everyone. A lot of people are scared to invest in Dubai. Sorry, but there's so many channels that you can invest through.
I
if you
just
want to go-
realized you're wearing shades.
Oh shoot!
It's actually looking
I
good, to be
didn't
fair.
realize. I'm gonna keep it on.
Keep it on.
I'm gonna keep it on.
Sorry, I just had to say it.
Anyways, yeah, I was saying there's so many different channels that you can invest in. There's so many different developers. Even with these developers, what they offer you at 30% to sell. So even if you do want to, I would not advise it.
No, me neither. I don't do that
But
stuff.
there is the option. There's always option. There's always different
Yeah, I
options.
think a good floor, a good layout, a good view is incredibly difficult to grab even
Of course.
during the launch. And if you have an agent
And me.
You might get it, and then if you do, then it'll always be in demand, and then
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can sell it out at 30% because people will be jumping on that
Correct.
at a 5-10% premium, which on 30% is a very good ROE, return on equity.
100% is. So
Anyway,
let's tell everyone where you've been.
where have
so
I
the last
been?
week you've been to Singapore.
Obviously, now I'm a barista. Like
It's her
I
second
sometimes go
home.
get coffee, and they're like, "Ma'am, are you in Singapore? You came back? What's happening?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a conversation I have. When are you going to Singapore? How long have you been back?" No, but Nabil, it's interesting. And you know what's fascinating? I was telling this or thinking about it to myself. I complete 1 year doing the Singapore market this month, which is May. So I started going to Singapore.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I started going to Singapore last May, end of May. It's
Yeah,
been 1 year,
nice.
and what's really interesting, Nabil, is that I used to go for 3 days.
Yeah.
Dubai standards, you're exposed, right? Like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
And I still had like a few meetings time, like here and there, like you still were able to fit every meeting, have a nice time, and come back. How life has changed. I go there for 7 days a month, right? A week a month.
Yeah, you're basically staying.
I'm
second home,
literally,
I
it's
said.
my second
Yeah.
home right now. And I still have to do meetings an hour before my flight. I end up extending my flights all the time.
Yeah, this time you extended it 3 times. I was asking Jamil, where's Monica?
In
I thought she
Singapore
was supposed
still.
to be there.
She's
Said,
still there.
She had to. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't want to disturb you because I know you.
It's
were
manic in Singapore, and I follow up like after I come back, and I had 30 meetings in 7 days. It was. I'm so grateful.
Yeah,
But
congratulations.
it's a
honestly.
lot, right? And I
Yeah, it
just,
is.
I think life has changed with Singapore, and
has.
that's all I can ever think about.
It's changed for the better.
It's
so that's the
changed,
good
and
thing.
we're planning something absolutely outstanding in
Stay
September,
tuned.
right before F1, which is so exciting. So exciting! I can't. It makes me so happy. And we're bringing a piece of Dubai to Singapore. We are bringing more than just me. We might bring you. We might bring people from Marfa, from Dubai, like a bigger team.
When was the last time that I went to Singapore was with you? I thought,
Yeah,
what's
so
the
we
name?
went there in May
That
slash
was
June
May.
last
Wow,
year.
that's a long.
It's a year ago.
It's
6 people
flew
went to
by.
Singapore. And we did like an expo, which we can't even think about doing anymore. Absolutely not.
No way.
Now we do membership clubs
everything-
and private meetings.
The thing is, everything that we've done, that's one thing I've noticed. Yesterday, I was going, you know, the Beatrix, our system that we have,
What? The
You know,
the
we could-
CRM.
the CRM system. So I was going for it. I had so many messages about people that joins, you know, the message. I went all the way down, and I saw Jamil join, and then it was you join, and no, Imran, and then you, and then me. I was like, wow, that
Been a
many people
journey.
has joined Marfa already.
Yeah, we're 100 people
From
now,
how
and
thing.
we started with 3. And I think that's why, Nabil, I love working for this company, and that's why I'm
Yeah.
so proud to say that I work here, and
It's
I'm
basically
building
our
this
baby.
company. And I'll tell you why. I came from Singapore, what, 5 days ago now?
Correct.
Exactly a week ago.
Yeah.
5 working days ago. And 2 days ago, I had an idea, and I walk into Jamal's office. Jamal is the founder of Morpha.
Yeah.
And I walk into his
CEO and
office,
founder.
the CEO and founder, and I walk into his office and I say, "Hi, this is what I think we should talk about him." And he's
Speaking
right
about
here.
Jamil, he just walked in as well.
And we talk about doing.
He doesn't want to be on camera. I would love to show you him, but he would not want to. Be on
and we
camera.
talk about doing an event, right?
Yeah.
An event at a very, very big scale that would cost 100,000, 200,000, like more than that. That would involve a lot more people, developers, a bigger team.
Yeah.
Within 2 seconds, the answer was, "Sure, let's go."
Yeah.
Within 48 hours, we have a proposal. We have had 7 meetings. 7 meetings, Nabil, in 48 hours, a proposal. Venue was booked, by the way.
Exactly.
We have
See, this is what I love about him. If he-
crazy.
I'm not
48
saying
hours.
this just because he's here and he's
Actually.
filming us right now. I'm saying this because wherever you go to him, because yeah, let's do it straight away. Let's do it. It's not about later on or anything. If you have an idea, it's for now. It's not for
and
later.
I think that's why I like it so much.
He wants to.
Yeah, you want to hear the voice? You can see it in the background. You want to come here quickly?
Would you like to
come
come
say
in?
hi very quickly?
No, he's not gonna come.
You guys are the star of Marvel. You guys are the face of Marvel.
Anyway, okay.
I'm just back-end guy who is just trying to unblock, issues and blockers, nothing else.
I hope we
I
got
hope you
that.
heard
I
that,
hope we
but-
got that. No, but it's interesting, Nabil. Like the biggest fear of any investor when they invest in real estate is what if the brokerage goes bust? And that is because it has happened time and again in Dubai.
It happens every month.
Every single
Every-
month, because there are thousands of agencies that
I
open
went
up
to-
making money in real estate, and then they go bust within 6 months.
Bayut, I was with a Bayut, whoever it was from Bayut. They were showing me the data. Every month, about 100 brokerages shut down.
Every month,
Every
100.
month.
I'll be very interested to know how many actually open and how many should.
That's the thing.
The ratio.
I really want to
And
know
that's why I'm
about
so proud, because we can never go bust. And why? Because we have a 10-year runway, because we are VC funded. Our holding companies in Singapore. Our
Correct.
fund is in Singapore.
Yeah.
The money is in India and Dubai as well.
that. Correct. Yeah.
in parts.
Both thing, yeah.
And we are raising our 4th round now.
Yeah.
Seed now. We did pre-seed before, and before that angels. And
For a company
we're
that's
okay.
only
We're
about-
more than okay.
For a company that's only about what, a year and a half, roughly
yeah,
now. Yeah,
like
roughly,
15 months now.
Yeah. Wow. Just
Yeah,
wow.
I know.
There's no other word. Like just wow. Where it started to where we've brought it now. Wow. We need a pat on our back.
No,
Now,
anyway.
man, all of this would not be possible if it wasn't for Jamil, because he trusted us with everything,
Yeah.
and he told us, "Here's the money. Go make this company."
No, it's very much go try.
Go try. Nothing.
Learn.
Literally, honestly, if you fail, it's okay. Let's do
No,
it.
but Nabil, I went to Singapore, like it's been 12 months now of
Yeah.
going. I was not this good before.
Of course.
It took me, 6 months to
It's a
just
learning process, isn't
just learn different things about what worked.
it? Sorry,
and,
I keep looking at my thing, but I have my cat's fur on my thing. That's why I keep moving it.
and now it's magic. It's branding. It's credibility. It's
Yeah, of
everything. And
course.
now I truly feel like anybody who is in Singapore thinking about Dubai and not dealing with me or like talking to me, something wrong, and not with me.
No, but congratulations. I'm really proud of you, honestly, for what you've done with Singapore.
No, it's because I'm here,
Yeah, of
Nabil, and
course.
I can try. Even the event that we're trying to do in September, the cost is massive, but it's very much go try and learn and see
Exactly.
what happens.
But the thing is, with you, you gave it a go. A lot of people would be scared. Like, oh,
It's a tough
this now,
market.
it's
I know.
it's very intimidating to go into a place where there's so many agents already going there, and try and able to crack that code. So I'm proud of you for that, honestly.
Thank you. You hearing Singapore?
One more thing that's happening in Marfa is we are doing open houses.
I know you're leading them.
Yeah, so I'm leading the open house.
Every single day
currently.
I see there's a Marfa leadership group on our WhatsApp. None of this is about real estate right now, by the way.
Well, I'm sorry, we said that we're going to talk about everything, but there's so much. Okay, let's
There's a
just-
Marfa leadership WhatsApp group, and then I go for viewings and stuff every day, and I just hear on WhatsApp, Nabil Pirali said, gather in the conference room, and I'm like, oh my God, here we go again.
Every day, I actually have a meeting with them in 20 minutes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like he is doing open houses with the
We're
top
doing open
developers in Dubai, from the likes of Aldar. You're looking at the biggest launch at the minute, which is the DeMac Chelsea Residences,
Correct,
the
yes.
branded one, in Maritime City at price per square foot lower
honestly,
than
it's
beyond. It
perfect.
looks like Atlantis.
It honestly does. I
Stunning.
actually saw it. I know it's not the same thing.
No, but I
You
saw
can't
the picture as
compare. You
well.
saw that as well, the Atlantis 20. But
No, it's beautiful. I mean,
It's
they're
very
doing something
beautiful.
right. Like, you know, like
it's a football pitch. with
everybody
something
has their
different.
own favorite developers, but at this point, like, I'm going to give it to them. Like, they're doing something
They've
right.
done something good. They've done something good.
100%.
Like, you know how I am with I'm a bit aware of him, but they've done really well.
100%.
honestly.
No, I think that's why you make money. I think it's about taking that leap of faith, right?
We
Just to
like-
like give you an example, let's jump into talking about people actually making money
Yes, yeah, let's do that.
through real estate. I had one investor, Nabil, who invested with us, a year ago? And we got him a 2-bedroom. I'm having a call with him today, literally in 2 hours, and that's why it's interesting. We got him a 2-bed Burj Khalifa view in downtown views for 3.1 million or 3 million with
Okay.
cost, I think 3.1, 3.2 million maybe. Now it's worth 3.9. It's a
course, yeah.
mortgage. He has been Airbnb, obviously, it's Burj Khalifa view. Never vacant. Corporate
Oh, of
rates,
course it's not vacant.
occupied like magic, 25,000 dirhams per month, 20,000 dirhams per month. That's awesome. Current ROI, because the price has gone up and rent has gone up, is more than 7% for downtown, which is absurd. His interest rate is 6.5 in Dubai. It's 2 in Singapore. Actually, it's breaking even. So it's
Okay.
even more ROI than we had known or imagined. Now we are refinancing his equity because the
Yeah,
price
that's
has
the best thing,
appreciated.
yeah.
So it's a zero cash transaction because
Yeah,
zero out of the
you can-
pocket. The down payment was sponsored by a Singapore bank.
Oh, okay.
The 60% was financed by the Dubai bank. The total interest rate was breaking even with the rent, short-term rent. And now a unit has appreciated by 700,000 dirhams. We are refinancing $500,000 at least and buying him a property of 2 million that I can then put on rent and he can then double his portfolio without spending a penny from
See,
his pocket.
that's called clever investing.
Stunning.
Honestly.
And that was his
There's
trust.
so-
And it also is a market
Exactly.
investor, by the way.
There's
Singapore,
so many-
obviously.
Yeah, there's so many tools out here in the market, not just out here, around the world. As we've said before you get into investing, if you actually do want to invest properly and this is what you want to do, you have to do your research. Don't just count on other people to do the research for you. That's laziness. Okay, find out what's out there for you. The Dubai market, find some agent that's really good. Find out about them, learn about them. Like for example, with us,
100%.
we've spoke about this several times. So, yeah, there's so many ways.
It's crazy.
To
There's
make that
another
money.
investor, right? Like, we looked at.
Sorry.
No worries. We looked at 3 properties in Dubai, Singapore again. We bought off-plan Bingati Skyrise, right? And we got a studio that's less than 1 million with a Burj Khalifa view on a high floor in the best building with a private beach pool view and a Burj Khalifa view, like the most stunning unit in the building. Got that
How
by
much is that now?
literally being anxious for a week and then calling Bingati every hour and be like, I need that, I need that, I need that, and I got it. And now it's been what, 3 months, 4 months? He has an offer for 10% premium,
Yeah,
12%
exactly.
premium. I met him in Singapore this last week. We don't want to sell, but he made a 13% premium in 4 months. A lot of people do that by, like, one thing that I've realized, Nabil, recently, smart investing is also smart layout
Yeah,
investing.
exactly.
A lot of people are now looking at Dubai from a relocation hub.
Correct.
They need to look at layouts. They need to look at sizes.
Yeah,
they
you
need to
can
look
see- you
at
can
quality,
see-
and that is very liquid in today's world, especially bigger sizes.
We're having so many people from across the world, but especially Europe, coming to Dubai to make it their home.
100%.
And there's several reasons for that. I'm not going to go into it, but there's several reasons why they're trying to make Dubai their home. But when you're making a place your home, you need to make sure that this is exactly what you're looking for. So as you say, the different layout, the location and everything like that. And there's so many projects at the moment right now in Dubai that I think is very saturated with so many different projects that people are just getting a bit confused. You know what I mean? Like, because so many agents are just like, oh, buy here, buy here, buy here, buy in DLRC, buy in Dubai Land, buy things going to make this one.
To be extremely honest, I think it's very simple if you actually, like, you know, do some research, right?
that's
Like,
the-
I know
that's
they
the
don't do
thing.
it, but if you look at the Dubai map right now, right? And like, let's start from the bottom, like Dubai Land, anything that is like affordable, below 1 million, you want to get your foot in the door, get a studio with like an imtiaz, do it. With like Ellington, a bit higher price, do it. You go a bit up, you have all the landed townhouse communities, right? Then you have Miras launching their last phase of like villas and stuff. That's around 3.54 million. Aldar is launching the 5 million, which is
Yeah.
sold out again, but Aldar also launched,
The
right?
Havens.
No, Haven was the condos, the villas was the wilds.
The Wilds.
The wilds, right? And then if you go up, you have Arabian Ranches 1, 2, 3. That's ready
Yeah.
property. Anybody looking to buy into an Imar community, very quiet, family friendly, buy an Arabian Ranches. Let's go a bit up. Then you have your Damak Hills 1, Damak Hills 2, likes of all that.
And then Lagoons
Anybody
coming up
who,
as well,
yeah,
yeah.
Lagoons, then you have the Sun City, all that
Yeah,
Damak
all of
stuff,
them
right?
coming up there.
There is a clientele for that. So if you're looking at like an affordable townhouse villas community, live there. Then you go a bit up, right? Then you have the Dubai Hills and the smack in the middle. Anybody looking to have a safe investment, be in an iconic place and be in the middle of Dubai, no matter wherever we expand, which we're expanding on both sides, Dubai
Correct.
Hills. You're looking at a premium range, you're looking at 1 beds for around 1.9, 1.8 million, 2 beds for 2.7 million. But make sure that you know that that will become double in the next 5-10
But
years.
see, that's the problem. No
Right?
one's telling
And then
you.
you go left, then you have what? You have Al Barsha, all the schools are there. Nothing to
Everything.
buy there, right? However, then you go a bit left, you have Marina, which everybody thinks is good for Airbnb. It might be, but you can only buy the 5 MR buildings that people still
Yeah,
think if you
but
want to enter
I-
at a premium, right?
It's a premium.
You go down JLT. JLT has the Shobha launch right now, Horizon, which is great. Then you have the older communities. You want a ready project under the 1.2, 1.3 million mark. Still make a 7% net ROI. Okay, do JLT. Then you go a bit left, you have Jabal Ali townhouses, like Gardenias of the world. 3 million, 4 million, you get a townhouse, you get everything, happy. People love
Good,
that
I
area.
think
You have
that's
the
a good,
mosque, you
yeah.
have the school, you have the Lulu supermarket.
And it's actually
You have the
open
mandir,
event.
you have the
You
temple, you
everything,
have all
yeah,
of that,
exactly.
right? Then you go a bit further down, you have the Abu Dhabi launches coming up, you have the Oro coming up, all those stuff, right?
Aura and everything.
Aura, right. And then you go a bit right on Dubai Hills. What do you have? Dubai Hills, you go right, you'll have Business Bay.
Al Quoz,
15-year-old
Business
communities,
Bay.
Al Quoz is something to buy. Then you have
Yeah.
Jumeirah, you have Medina Jumeirah Living, which is a luxury penthouse or
beautiful.
condo living, stunning Burj Al Arab view. Then you go a bit right, which is Miras. Then you go a bit right, you have Business Bay.
Correct.
1
I'm
million.
trying to keep up, like we're on the map. Yeah, we're in
1
Business
million
Bay
to
now.
2 million, right? You're looking at ready projects.
Yeah.
Stunning, get them. Select group right here,
Correct,
doing
yeah.
Peninsula phase
Even just here.
right in front of us. Absolutely stunning. Then you go downtown, anything 2.2 million, always iconic. That will become 3 million in the next 10 years, and I can guarantee that based on how the market is
Oh,
performing.
for sure.
And then you go City Walk. Oh my God, absolutely stunning. One beds go for 150,000 in rentals. Like that's a no-brainer. And then you go to your off-plan, so your Maritime City, your Dubai
Dubai
Islands.
Island.
Dubai Islands you can
Island,
still
yeah.
get in a bit cheaper compared to an MR beachfront. Right
Much
now
cheaper,
off plan,
yeah.
and Maritime is a full water view, a community that is never seen before, something iconic. And then you
The
go
way
up
that
and then
they've
you have
done it.
Ras Al Khaimah, your Al Quwain, your Sinia Island and stuff. My point is,
There's so many
Dubai is
options.
very clear if you know exactly where you want to invest.
Exactly.
So yes, there are 10,000 options. We discovered a few of them. But let's say Nabil comes to me and says, Malik, I want X, Y, and Z. It is very obvious where I would put him.
Correct.
So it's about finding an agent who can do that
Exactly.
for you. 100%. But
finding that agent that can do that for you. This is what you need to do. And also, if you don't find that agent, you can do it yourself as well. Just put in the research. Honestly, put in the
Nobody
research.
wants
and
to do that
everything there.
work.
But I'm saying,
Contact
if you
us.
contact me, if anything, but you know what I mean. If anything,
yeah, I
like
do.
that,
No,
you
I
see.
do. I do. But I think it's about having that clarity as an agent as well, right? Like I don't want to confuse the buyer. Like when
course.
I have a client come in and they're like, I spent an hour, Nabil, if not half an hour, minimum. I'm like, what do you need? Why do you need it? Why Dubai? I make them tell me why Dubai before I even tell
Correct,
them why
yeah.
Dubai. And once I'm convinced that they are convinced about Dubai, then I tell them more about what they do not know. And then I give them two options. They're like, more. I'm like, no, there is nothing more that fits for you.
This
It
is-
is
this
this
is-
or this.
Exactly.
There are agents who will give you 5 options, cheaper, more affordable, better payment plan. I will tell you what I believe in, and this is what I believe in.
Yeah, that's
Take it, leave
exactly
it.
that's exactly what happened with me. Like I had a client that called me. Oh, I got your number from referral. This. Oh, can you give me some options? I'm like, I don't. I said this to him. First of all, I don't know you. What options am I going to give you? I'm just going to be chucking stuff out to you.
yeah,
No,
100%.
I don't work that way. Let's have a conversation. Oh, I'm in Mauritius. Okay, that's fine.
We have a
Let's do a Zoom call. We had a Zoom call, got to
And
know
I think
each
people
other.
have to understand, Nabil, that it's a no obligation call. Like nobody really will be after your life. Like we're not going to
Exactly.
bombard you.
I'm
Anyway,
not like that. Anyways, we need to
wrap this
wrap
up.
this up.
I love my
Thank you
Stanley,
very
by
much,
the way.
guys.
Shout out to Stanley for free.
Shout out to my plain mug.
I'm obsessed. And it's glittery. It has a bit of Dubai.
I actually do like that one. That one's actually really nice.
Anyways,
Anyways,
sorry.
thank you very much, everyone.
I did not know if it was very structured today,
It was not. We planned to do it structured, but it's us.
but I hope you got some value out of it. Anyway, I truly hope that you put in the time to think about wealth. This podcast is called Brick by Brick because we want to understand and help you
And how to
understand in the
build wealth
journey
properly.
how to genuinely build that generational wealth and how to get to that freedom, that financial freedom that we all crave for.
All of us are working
And
towards it here.
small things could literally be looking at, like I drive and I look at I listen to a podcast about wealth or making a personal brand or marketing or sales every single morning. And a
Yeah,
small
that's-
step could be just like do some research on real estate wealth
Yeah.
building and how the most successful people in the world have built their wealth via real estate, and then you can replicate that with the Dubai market.
All in the mindset.
All
You need
in
to
the learning. You just have to
learn.
know how to make money, and we can help you as well while we learn that process with you. Well, on that note,
On that note,
let's
thank
sign
you very
off.
much, everyone.
This is Malika,
And this is Nabil. I forgot my name for a second.
and we're signing off from yet another
worry.
episode of Marfa Presents
Brick by Brick.
See you next time.